what is it called? Virya Paramita. So in Virya Paramita, you have seen there are few aspects to be done. So one is
Bahubal, Vachibal, and Chitbal was the last point.
moral development. So in order to have what is it called moral development, right? In order to have moral development, you need to have what is it called virya. What do we call moral development? Few things to be done. First, what? Right? Eradicate what? Akusala. So this is to be done with morality. If we do not have effort or virya, right, we can't uproot. When we say eradicate akusala, what is akusala? Lobha, mula, dosa, mula, moha, mula. Lobha, dosa, moha, mulas. To eradicate roots, right? To uproot. Uproot what? Roots. To uproot someone needs what is it called? Very heavy morality. Very heavy moral content. Then only you can do so. Then only you can do so. Morality is very, very important. So there, what do we say, right? The how he overcome greed, how he overcome hatred, how he overcome what is it called? Delusion. How he overcome his delusion. So that's very, very important. How he overcome his delusion. You see what is said, right? In order to non-greed, alobha, dosa, bring forward. That's very important, right? Then there is another important thing, moral development. What is it called? Study of scriptures, right? Which is called learning Dhamma. That's very important. I think this is good for you also, right? So, Shanti Deva, remember? Shanti Deva. He mentions about, if you can take note, Shanti Deva mentions about, what is it called? 8 different ways of learning, right? 8 different ways of learning. Here, if you can, it's a very interesting thing. Bodhisattva should learn what? Number one, it is called arts and science. The Bodhisattva should learn arts and science. And also Buddhist philosophy. He must learn Buddhist philosophy, logic, or what do we call dialectics. Logic or dialectics. Grammar, quite important. You see how. He should learn grammar, right? Arts and crafts, technical. Arts and crafts. Medicine. Interesting, right? Mental concentration, right? Yeah, he must have this knowledge. So Shantideva mentions that. Can you see those things? Very interesting. That's why in here, what do we see here, right? In his education, right? Bodhisattva education, Bodhisattva education covers, right? Worldly, worldly, and spiritual life. He can answer, he can guide, he can educate and convince, educate people, right? That's very important. He can educate people to do this. Have you seen arts and science, Buddhist philosophy, logic and dialectics, grammar? Because in his speech, he must be very influential, very fluent. You, you know the right. When you study the word grammar, right? In Pali, it is called what? Vyakarana, right? It's known as Vyakarana. So he must be able to. He must be able to remember even during the life, right? During the lifetime of the Buddha, right? So what is here important thing, right? He must be very diligent, right? He must be very, diligent and industrious. Diligent and industrious. This is called what? This has a title, right? Very important. It's called Siksa Virya. Siksa Virya. Energy to learn. All of you must have it. Very important. Like this, when we say, what is it called? Studying the Dharma, studying the teaching of the Buddha. So it is very important for you to look at these things. You know, if we do not have energy, virya, we can't continue anything. Otherwise, our physical tiredness, verbal need, vocal needs, and all those things can disturb our development. But again, here also you see what mental concentration, right? The development of mind. That's a bodhisattva education. It's also part of it. Mental concentration. Samadhi, chitta samadhi. That's also something to be learned because it's known as, we learn in ways, it's not going to the teachers, but basically, if you close your eyes and read your mind, it's an education. It educates us to understand the mind. It's learning. It is called learning. That's why medicine sometimes, the Buddha, do you know the Buddha, have you seen that the Buddha prescribed, right? In Vinaya Pitaka? Did you see in Vinaya Pitaka, right? Vinaya Pitaka, right? Buddha has, what is it called? Uh, Behesajjakanda. Behesajjakanda. One whole chapter dedicated by the Buddha to prescribe medicine. To prescribe medicine. So, Buddha even. Yeah, this is very important. when it comes to, what is it called? Bodhi sattva must be erudite. You know the word erudity? Madam Hiroko. This passage is very vital to you and me also, right? So this is called, remember, today we are discussing morality, moral conduct. You need a lot of energy area to eradicate, to cultivate. Education. When you don't have this very energy, you will not be. The usefulness is mentioned very much. How important is, what is it called when it comes to serving others, all those aspects. The next important thing, what is it called? Sattva Artha Kirya Virya. This is very important. Another Virya. Sattva Artha Kirya Virya. What is this? Sattva Artha Kirya mean, right? Have you heard about it? Altruistic activity. Have you heard about altruism? Altruism. A-L, no? Never? That's a very important word. Altruism, A-L-T-R-U-I-S-M. Altruism. It's like Buddhism. It's actually, that's a sattva artha kiriya. Altruism means feeling to work for others. Ordinary people's one, we call it helping. But when it comes to Bodhisattva, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, it is called altruism, altruistic activity. That means sattvartha, right? Here you see some important point, right? You see, you must pay attention to it, right? He does not leave it half done. He does not leave half done. That's virya, right? Take BA1, run away. Half done. Take diploma, say cannot, but the next one cannot. No virya, no energy. Actually, many people run away. It is not that they don't have time. Please take note. If you see people give up, If give up doing good, the Buddha said it is lack of virya, shortage of energy, effort. Take note. We may have a lot of excuses. I'm busy, I'm sick, I have no time. All those things are not the answer. The answer is very clear. What is that? Shortage of energy, right? Very important. Not discouraged by difficulty. That's another important thing. He will not be discouraged by, what is it called? Difficulty. And what? Danger. He does not leave half done, not discouraged by difficulty and danger. Clear? It's called Saman Viryam. Saman Viryam. Remember this, very important. He maintains equal energy in difficulty and in danger. Saman Viryam. Very interesting, all right? He does not lose hope. He does not lose hope on account of wickedness, stupidity, quite interesting. He doesn't lose hope on account of stupidity, wickedness of people. Sometimes when people are wicked, right? Very stupid. I have been discouraged many times. In my life, sometimes I feel want to give up because of people's attitude. People's attitude, wickedness and stupidity of people. When people are wicked, when they are very harmful, disturbing, we get discouraged. Yeah, we want to give up. I don't want to come here. I don't want to teach you. You all are very wicked. So on and so forth. become hopeless. So the Bodhisattva, he would not, right? That's why his virya is called achalata. You know the word meaning achalata? Chala means what? Chala is to shake. Shaking. His virya is unshakable. Is unshakable. His virya is unshakable. His virya is unshakable. Achalata, that's called achalata virya. Right? Unshakable virya. Quite interesting thing. Develops. This point, please take note. It will be very useful. Huh? Healthy pride. Can you listen to it? First time I'm listening. He develops what? Healthy pride. Himself and in himself and his own capacity. It's very important. Healthy pride in himself and his own capacity. As he has healthy pride, listen, very important, right? So undertakes what he undertakes, right? The most difficult task. The most difficult task. The most difficult same pride. Very interesting, eh? I'm very interested in this point. Same pride, right? Gives him same pride gives him the strength to overcome all passion. Strength to overcome all passions and endure all trials. Obstacles. All the obstacles, all the obstructions. So he says what he says. He says, I will conquer everything. I will conquer everything. See, very important. I will conquer everything. Nothing shall conquer me. No one can conquer me. This pride, very important. What is the advantage of this pride, right? It stimulates noble ambition. Very important. Look at this paragraph. This is something, because we never heard in Buddhism. Buddhism always say that cut off, cut off, cut off, cut off, remove, and delete your pride. But here is a different thing. The Bodhisattva has that pride. And that pride stimulates, right? Stimulate what? Noble ambition. Noble ambition. Self-confidence. Noble ambition and self-condition. Self-respect. Very important. Noble ambition, self-condition, and self-respect. So this is called what? Noble pride leads Bodhisattva to noble pride leads Bodhisattva to regard himself as a very embodiment. Very embodiment of virtue and wisdom. Virtue and wisdom. Karuna and prajna. The other important thing, Anantaryam. Anantaryam. He has continuities. He has, so look at that. Self-pride. See, right? His own capacity. See, the healthy pride. Very important. See this word. Important word. You must look at it. Healthy pride. Please remember, Buddhism never asks us to be proud. But here, in Bodhisattva Bhumi, it's like something very supportive. Because of that pride, you can see he's having this characteristic. And because of that, he has continuities. What are the continuities? Right? His devotion to Mahayana. His devotion to Mahayana. Right? The ideal of self-sacrifice. Duty of saving all the living beings. Duty of saving all the living beings. Pursuit of true knowledge. Perfect prajna. 5 continuities. He continues these 5, right? Devotion to Mahayana, the ideal of self-sacrifice, duty of saving all the living beings, pursuit of true knowledge. Perfect prajna. If no virya, these things cannot be continued. These things cannot be continued. Then look for the other important thing, story of Virya Paramita. Okay, so this is Virya Paramita. See this here, you see the moral development, study of scriptures, and Sattvartha Kiriya, 3 main classifications according to Buddha Bhumi, Bodhisattva Bhumi, and Bodhisattva Charya. Development of morality, and then coming to study scriptures, study of scriptures to be a very knowledgeable one. We have seen that the last one is what Sattvartha Kiriya. Sattvartha Kiriya, altruistic activities. So that's why when it comes to Bodhisattva activity, right? It's very, very important. Clear? So here comes to in Virya Paramita. So we had finished 4 paramitas: Dana, Sila, Shanti, and Virya. Remember? So now we come to Dhyana Paramita. But of course, it's very important if you know the word jhana, but this paramita has a wider scope, right? What is jhana paramita? The Bodhisattva Bhumi says, very important if you can remember, Chitta Aikagram. Chitta Aikagram, Chitta Sthiti. Chitta Sthiti. Chitta Sthiti. It means, remember this meaning, concentration and stability. Concentration and stability, or fixity. Fixity of the mind. This is called Dhyana Paramita. Chittasya Aikagram, Chittasthiti, Chittasthiti, Sthiti. That is fixity or stability, stable mindedness, fixed mindedness. So this is called dhyana, right? And this is very important, right? Dharayati, dharayati adhyatma. Mana iti. Dhyanam. This is important. This is a definition. Dharayati adhyatman mana iti. That which supports the mind. That which supports the mind. Opposes. What is opposing, right? Vikshepa. Vikshepa means distraction. right? Otherwise, it's mana, sober. Oppose vikshepa, distraction, agitation, or turbulence of mind. Agitation. Or agitation or disturbance of mind. Dhyan. Dhyan is experiencing and attaining of serenity and calm. Serenity and calm. So it has a title. What is it called? Samatha. Have you heard about it? I gave you two types of meditation, Samatha and Vipassana Bhavana, but this is known as Samatha. Samatha Bhavana. Samatha Bhavana. Have you seen? This is called, what is it called? Dhyana Paramita. Dhyana, normally we call it meditation. So Bodhisattva maintain the definition. Chitta Aikagram Chitta Sthiti. The oneness or one-pointedness or concentration and stability or fixity of the mind. Dharayati Adhyatman Manaiti is that which supports the mind. So the dhyana is opposing what is it called distraction, agitation, disturbance. And dhyana experiences what is it called? The attainment of serenity and calmness. Attainment of serenity and calmness. Clear? This is introduction words to dhyana. Same word in Pali, but Pali has a very important, what is it called? Jhana. Remember the word given jha, jha, to burn, to affiliate closely. This is called jhana in Pali literature. Here also say that they didn't mention about it directly, but what do you see here? It opposes. It opposes, what is it called? Vikshepa, manas vikshepa. Vikshepa means, what is it called? Distraction, right? And manakshova, agitation and disturbance, distractions. So that's called manakshova. Clear? So let us see before we come to end today. So here we have come to, what is it called? The Virya Paramita. Important thing today, we learn 3 aspects of deploying Virya, employing Virya. That's number 1 in moral conduct, right? In order to gain the full morality. And Virya in scriptures, right? Learning, right? That's learning the dharma, continuity, right? And also, what is it called? The altruistic Virya, Sattva Artha Kiriya Virya. And then she have seen, what is it called? Pride. This is called, how to say, the healthy pride in Bodhisattva. And how his pride leads him to, what is it called, for ambition, self-respect, and confidence, and so on. Very important, right? Noble pride, right? And Anantarayana. Anantarayana means he would not. So these are the 5 continuities. Very important. Devotion to Mahayana, ideas of self-sacrifice, duty of saving all the living beings, right? And acquiring true knowledge and cultivating to the peak of prajna. Then the last is today, little bit introduction words to the next paramita, Virya Dhyana. We have left only 2 paramitas to be discussed, hopefully. By the time coming to next week, we can finish it. Dhyana Paramita, Jha or Jha in Pali. So it is given in Bodhisattva Bhumi Chitta Ekagrata or Chitta Sthiti. It is concentration and stability or fixity of the mind. And Dhareti Adhyatma Mana iti. That's to help the mind. Dhareti is to hold, to capture, to, right, hold it. And it's opposite this one. Clear? So thank you. Wish you all health, wealth, protection, goodwill, good life. May all the living beings share these merits. May they be well and happy. Yankin jivitang idhava hurangva sagge suvayang ratanang panitang nano samangati tathagatena idampi buddhi ratanang panitang etena saccena suatti hotu.
Sadhu,
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 sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Bhante.
very much, Bhante.
See you next Friday.
Good night, Bhante.
Yeah, see you. See you in Sri Lanka. How to off, stop here, leave.